Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. In this episode I wanted to do a quick video about the cafes in Siem Reap. And the first one on the list is Starbucks. Siem Reap has a Starbucks just next to Pub Street. I'll leave a map link in the description so you know exactly where to find it and all these other cafes that I'm going to talk about. And as you'd expect, Starbucks is a little more expensive than everything else in town. It's kind of the way it is around the world. I don't usually go to Starbucks just because the coffee is a little bit overrated and it's always expensive. So the other cafes on this list are more affordable and they offer probably better tasting coffee than Starbucks. So the second one on the list is Amazon Cafe. Amazon Cafe is pretty popular all across Asia, Southeast Asia, particularly Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam. Or Vietnam might not have one. Let me know in the comments if Vietnam has a Cafe Amazon. The only drawback of Cafe Amazon in Siem Reap is it's always busy, so you might not be able to find a seat, but it's great because it's air conditioned and the coffee is fairly reasonable. You can get a lot of different other things too on the menu, like milk tea, different types of tea, coffee, cappuccino, lattes, everything you want, and the Wi-Fi is really good too. The only problem is you might not be able to find a seat because it's right in the heart of the touristy area, right next to the river. A lot of people tend to go in there when it's really, really hot or raining, so if you're expecting to find a seat in there during a really hot time or if it's pouring rain, good luck. And the next cafe on the list is Brown Coffee. It's across the river, and I stumbled upon that one when it was raining pretty hard and I didn't have an umbrella, didn't have a rain jacket, so I ran in there and grabbed a coffee. Brown Coffee also has really good air conditioning and the ambiance is more modern if you're into that kind of thing for a cafe. It's pretty relaxing. They had a lot of drinks on the menu, including food. So if you're hungry, go to Brown Coffee and also grab yourself a cappuccino or an espresso. I think I had a coffee when I was there. Oh no, it was a cappuccino. I'll throw up some pictures. Pretty good. Though Brown Coffee's prices are a little more expensive than the other places, probably comparable to Starbucks, but if you're desperate and you want to cool down and maybe have some really good air conditioner and maybe have a Wi-Fi connection, go into Brown Coffee. There were also lots of people working on their laptops in Brown Coffee when I was there, so I'd imagine it has a very strong and fast connection. Also, I was able to use my credit card in Brown Coffee, so if you're depending on your card, which is kind of difficult to do in Cambodia because you basically can't use your card anywhere. They basically accept cash or those QR codes in the majority of the places, though there are a few places that you can find that accept credit cards. Likely you'll have to spend a minimum amount of money to use it, but Brown Coffee accepted my credit card and I just bought one cappuccino. So if you want to splurge and use your credit card, go to Brown Coffee. Oh, and speaking of credit cards, I wasn't able to use my credit card at Cafe Amazon or the other places. They just accept cash or the QR codes. Brown Coffee, as far as I know, was the only one that accepted credit cards. Starbucks likely does, though. Like, I didn't go in there, I never go to Starbucks, but if you have to use your card, go to Brown Coffee or likely Starbucks. Not Cafe Amazon, unfortunately. And right next to Brown Coffee is the next one on the list, called Temple Coffee and Bakery. It is across the river. The majority of the cafes I'm talking about are near Pub Street, but Brown Coffee and the Temple Coffee Bakery place is on the other side of the river. The Temple Coffee place is owned by the people, there's I think two brothers in Cambodia who established the Temple Company, the Temple Group. So a lot of the places around Pub Street are owned by the Temple Company. I just discovered that the other day doing some research on it. The Temple Coffee and Bakery place also has a bar upstairs. It's kind of a cool, chill, relaxed vibe inside too. And you can get some food along with your coffee. I think the Temple Group owns quite a lot of restaurants in the area, and there's a pub I think they have the name after, and a club. If you basically walk around Pub Street, you'll see a lot of the places with the logo on it, the Temple logo. So if you want to have some coffee, go to the Temple Cafe or the Temple Coffee Bakery place there. Again, I'll throw the map up and check out the link descriptions if you want to see the exact locations for all of these cafes that I'm talking about. And the next cafe is one of my favorites. It's called 1A Fast Food. It's a bit difficult to find on the maps because it's in Cambodian text, but I'll put the map up again and put the link in the description as well. It's on the side of the street. It's just sort of like a little street food coffee place, but the coffee is so good. They actually sell bags of beans there. I think she said they're $12 per bag. They're huge bags, but it could be worth it because the coffee is super strong and flavorful. The staff there usually asks you if you'd like the coffee strong or medium. I usually get the strong one, request the strong one. I'd say value-wise, it is the best coffee in Siem Reap. It's very cheap and the quality is outstanding. So definitely go to this place if you're a coffee lover. They also serve food too, so if you want to grab a breakfast, it's very, very reasonable. I got some eggs and toast for $1, and they have some other things on the menu there too. Definitely come by there if you're craving just a simple breakfast and a quality coffee. There's one more cafe that I want to talk about to add to the list. It's another one of my favorites. It's called Noi Cafe. As far as I know, there are 2 cafes next to the river. There's one that's more open concept. It's a larger version. And then the other Noi Cafe is just down the street, maybe like 100 meters. They're very close to each other. The larger open concept version of Noi Cafe is really good just for relaxing, grab a coffee. They have a really simple laid out menu, but really good prices. And the only drawback of the cafe that I can say is that there's no air conditioning, but they have lots of fans. So on a really, really hot day, I wouldn't recommend going into that one. But if it's a bit cooler and you can grab a fan, definitely go to Noi Cafe. Some of the best coffee I've had in Siem Reap. So definitely check out either one of those Noi cafes if you're in the area. Leave a comment and let me know your favorite cafe in Siem Reap, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.